Here is Asheville's power plant on Lake Julian. This is Interstate 40 going right here, and this is the French Broad River, a very large river. Flows from Asheville all the way into the Little Tennessee River. You'll notice right here are active coal ash pits. Here's coal ash being laid down, smoothed out. Usually on different videos you can see water trucks wetting it down so the ash doesn't get up in the air. This is some of the water that has leaked from the pits while they're being wetted, and that's collected here. These are some of the older pits that have been covered, but you can see they're kind of caving in. Here's some more containment for the ash polluted water. This is a bank right here. The elevation right here is probably 300 feet down to the level of the interstate, and you'll notice how close on the other side of the interstate the French Broad River is. So these pits are known to have ruptured liners. They're 300-400 feet. It's also a bank here going down another 100 feet. So this is probably 300-400-500 feet above the water level. So the bottom of the pits and below the pits where the water's leaking out of the bottom of the pits, water perhaps is leaking. Don't know if these are ruptured. We have been told some of these are ruptured. It's only, let's change this to feet for kicks and grins, and from let's just say right under the pit to the bank of the river is only 848 feet. From the bottom of the little dam they put in recently, I think, to hold some of this runoff back. You know, they won't tell you with Macquarie and Power here. That's 500 feet. And this is one of the 18 coal ash pits in the state that have been found to be in great need of being moved. By the way, we actually take water out of this river for our municipal water supply. Luckily, that's actually done way up here. By the way, when they made this extra runway at the Asheville airport, they took coal ash from these pits and used it to build up this runway. Luckily, the where we take the water from the French Broad is right up here in where North Mills River is. But anyway, it is above that, so. But anyway, we'll make this short and sweet. There's how close our coal ash pit is in Asheville to river. By the way, people downstream use that for water. This is also a nursery growing plants and stuff for people to buy and use. this getting water from the river. I can't tell you, nobody can tell you, and the EPA in North Carolina's version of the EPA is being run by a gentleman, Republican, who doesn't believe in global warming, and every time a group sues these companies for violation of regulations, etc., etc., North Carolina has a GOP law that says that in the last week or so of that lawsuit, the state can take over the lawsuit from the group who is suing, and it sets aside that group's lawsuit, makes it a state lawsuit, and then our governor, who used to work for Duke Energy, fines them like $1,000. In the past, the federal EPA fined North Carolina something like $300,000 or so, and the governor lowered that to a $1,500 fine for the electric companies. Got to give everybody a little bit of credit. We do at least have a new modern scrubber on our smokestack that has taken a lot of the ozone and carbon out from being released into the atmosphere. Has made a lot of difference in our local air quality, but nothing has done about these coal ash pits that have been here almost since the power plant was constructed, probably 100 years ago. We continue to use coal to power Asheville, western North Carolina, and the surrounding area, with these sitting above water supply for people downstream from us, with known ruptures in the liners of the pits.